Can't believe some finally get some ackee. Had to come all the way to Ghana just to get some ackee. And they don't even eat ackee here. It's just they're falling off the tree, people walking all over it. Can you believe it? The disrespect? Heck. Anyway, I'm happy.
To my Ghanaian people, so I have a question for you guys. For those who know, ackee is Jamaica's national dish. And we were taught that history, ackee was brought to Jamaica from West Africa. So why is it you guys don't eat it? When I go to Ghana, I see that there is a lot of ackee. I see that there's a lot of ackee tree planted, especially in the Kwame Nkrumah Museum. There's ackee tree right around, and one is planted by every president that came during Nkrumah's time. Everywhere you walk, there's an ackee tree on the left, tree on the right, ackee tree in front of you, and ackee tree behind you. So, can somebody educate me? Why don't you guys eat ackee? I know you guys don't pronounce it as ackee, but why don't you guys eat it? Let me know. Bye-bye. I shall explore this more when I reach there. I shall. Anyway, let me know. Bye-bye.
Ackee grows in Ghana, but only Jamaicans turned it into a national treasure. The same fruit, two different relationships. So how did a fruit many people avoided become one of the most iconic dishes on earth? This isn't just food. This is history, survival, and mastery. When people talk about cultural foods, the conversation usually stops at origin. Where did it come from? Who had it first? But today, we are asking a different question. What happens after origin? Because Ackee's journey from West Africa to the Caribbean is not just about migration. It's about migration. It's about what people did with knowledge, under pressure, under hardship, and under survival. So guys, let's watch the video until the end and come back for more.
Yes, Mama, you get it right, man. See that? Ackee. Slave food. Yeah. See? Now worry about the disconnect when it comes to us and Ghana with ackee. See? Them see it as poison. We name it. You see me I say? I mean, the tree grow all over West Africa, you know. Seeing Cameroon, Nigeria, seeing said place in Ghana there. Seeing? I met this girl from Cameroon who said, boy, she might know so that thing could eat until she met Jamaicans. Cause it grow all over Cameroon. You see me? Them see it as poison and we do what? Name it. You see me? Because it's what? It stems from slavery back in Jamaica. See? Now during the days of slavery, the colonizer / slave master, they would buy saltfish in bulks. See? Because it was very cheap. They would order it from Canada and what? New Zealand. See? And that's what they used to use and feed their slaves. No wonder how so much we have a high bone bucklet blood pressure. You see me I say? But then I lift my hat off to the slave who discovered that ackee and saltfish could go together and make a wonderful dish. See? So that's where it came from. Slavery, ackee and saltfish, which is now our national dish. Slave food. You see me I say? Yeah.
No, this is. Did you know you can eat ackee raw? You have the pod and you take the seed off. Make sure that the insides are clean as well. There you go. The only thing is you have to wait for the pod itself to open before it's edible. Ackee is dangerous. It's just not dangerous if it's not cooked. It's only dangerous if you force open the ackee pod. If you pick an ackee pod and you force ripe, then that's when you're gonna have the problem. As long as it opens on its own, you're okay. Caribbean people, this is just a PSA to you. because the last time I did this, people jumped on my throat, say ackee can't eat raw. Ackee is a fruit. It can be eaten raw. And you know we're gonna plant the seeds.
So in Jamaica, this tree here is the Ackee tree. In tree, I think it's Ackee something, I can't say it properly. But basically, they don't eat this fruit here. And one of the reasons why they don't eat this fruit here is maybe people dead from after eat the fruit. Because if you take the fruit like this and you force it open, it's gonna poison you. It's full of poison. And they eat poison Ackee, and he died. This guy died. So this is the Ackee fruit. Come. So it opens like this on its own naturally, and inside is a seed like this. Then this is the Ackee fruit. So this is our national dish in Jamaica. But here in Ghana, them not really eat it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because of the reasons that I said. But it came from here to Jamaica. So understand that.
Ackee is native to West Africa, especially Ghana. It grows naturally, freely, just like many fruits in the region. But Ackee comes with a warning. When it's unripe, it contains natural toxins that can cause severe illness. Because of this risk, Ackee was never widely embraced as a staple food in many areas. It existed. People knew it, but it wasn't deeply integrated into daily cuisine the way other fruits were. And that's important to understand. Not because anyone was wrong, but because risk changes relationships with food. When enslaved Africans were taken from West Africa to the Caribbean, they didn't arrive with recipes. They arrived with memory. Memory of plants, memory of survival, memory of what could kill you and what might save you. Ackee came to Jamaica during this period, not as a luxury, not as a planned introduction. It arrived in a brutal system where survival depended on learning fast, or not surviving it all. On plantations, people had limited food choices. You ate what was available, or you went hungry. That's where something powerful happened. Jamaicans learned Ackee intimately. They learned it must open naturally, never force it open, which parts are safe and which parts are deadly. This wasn't trial and error for fun. This was survival science. Knowledge was passed down orally. Parents to children, grandparents to grandchildren. Mistakes were not an option. Over time, survival knowledge became tradition. Tradition became confidence, and confidence became culture. Ackee stopped being dangerous fruit. It became a represented food. Then came saltfish, cheap, preserved, available. Together, they created balance. Ackee and saltfish wasn't just tasty. It was practical, nutritious, and sustainable. This dish wasn't designed in a kitchen. It was shaped by history. Here is where the conversation gets uncomfortable for some people. Yes, Ackee comes from Africa. That fact is not up for debate. But Jamaica didn't just inherit Ackee. Jamaica mastered it. Mastery means deep understanding, consistent safe preparation, cultural integration, and national identity. That's why Ackee and saltfish isn't just food in Jamaica. It's a symbol. This story isn't really about Ackee. It's about the African diaspora, about what happens when people are displaced but not disconnected from wisdom. Many African origin foods became global icons after transformation in the diaspora. Not because Africa lacked value, but because different environments force different relationships with knowledge. So let me ask you, is origin more important than mastery? Or does what people do with something matter just as much? Ackee didn't change. People did. Drop your thoughts in the comments respectfully. If you value stories about culture, history, and identity, like, share, and subscribe because these stories matters.